Good evening and thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with some rare insight into the shocking gun violence plaguing a Canadian city. Surrey, British Columbia has long been the center of a gang turf war over drugs, and it keeps getting worse. There have been more than 40 shootings this year alone. Reckless street-level acts, and increasingly, as Global BC's Sonia Deol discovered, the ones pulling the trigger are kids.
A turf war over drugs worth millions.
I was making like 25, 30K a month at least. That's about selling drugs, selling crack, heroin, meth.
Surrey paying the price in bullets and in blood.
Did you ever feel bad?
No, in front of the judge you gotta feel bad, you gotta feel remorseful. If they don't buy it off me, they're gonna buy it off someone else, I guess, right? That's how I always justified it.
This gangster says he wasn't pushed into the lifestyle, it was a choice. At the age of 18, he's actually one of the old guys.
Ever since I was a little kid, I always used to look after my cousins. I was like, I'm gonna be like these guys. They were gangsters. Most of them are doing jail time, some of them are dead.
Gangs are nothing new to BC's Lower Mainland.
You guys got enough now, hit the road.
Most of them men. But the biggest difference today, many of them boys. Bill Fordy is the top cop in Surrey.
We have seen young men as young as 12, 13 involved in this kind of criminal activity.
And where there's drugs, there's guns.
These are young kids that have easy access to firearms.
Cash Heed is BC's former Solicitor General. He also used to head up the Vancouver Police Drug Squad.
What they're doing is they're providing firearms to these kids in order to settle some disputes or to make sure that they put one of the lines out of business.
Manny Anwar has been researching gangs for over a decade.
Getting a gun, if you're already involved, is very, very easy. You ask your older associates for it, or you use encrypted chat, something that doesn't leave a trail of evidence back to you, something like Snapchat. You make your request, they would sit in the car together. The seller would inspect it if it's what he needs, make sure it's not traceable to him or to a different crime. And if he likes what he sees, he would just hand over a wad of cash and the deal would be done.
Are you hearing this too?
No.
Are you surprised?
I'm surprised that a 13-year-old can get a gun in a half an hour.
Dealing with kids who should be hanging with their friends rather than playing with guns. It's a challenging time for the police. What's most alarming, this newer generation of child gangsters have no fear.
The difference with the kids today are these kids are just shoot over any trigger happy. They shoot like they're like in Compton or something, like sideways guns and stuff. You gotta shoot straight. They think they're living in a movie or something.
This 18-year-old gangster just as worried as the police.
This newer generation is just too crazy now.
Sonia Deol, Global News, Surrey, BC.